know how to help people, and now you guys, because this woman don't understand, don't understand what she's talking about.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're either gonna have you switch your seat because my flight attendants are not allowing you to sit in the exit row, or you're gonna have to get off this plane and then we'll have to because they're not comfortable with you sitting in the emergency exit row. My flight attendants. And unfortunately, it is fair.
It's not fair.
Yes, it is.
But you guys, when I was not checking, they asked me, do I know English? Yes, I said.
And they said yes. And I understand that, but it's also off of their judgment. I'm not going to do this back and forth. I will call a supervisor. You can either take a different seat, or we can go ahead and escort you off the plane. Which one are we doing? Okay, I'll call a supervisor, and then we're going to have to rebook you for a different flight. Josh, do you copy?
You may be wondering who that man is. Well, it's UFC champion Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Correct.
He was forced to move seats, but the situation remains unclear, first from the man himself. And hey, just a quick break in the action. You should go subscribe to my new show, The Rick Strom Show. I'm going to be interviewing people from sports, music, journalists, authors, sports doctors. It's going to be fantastic. Please go subscribe. Thank you. So he took to Twitter and he wrote this. First of all, I need to clarify that it was Fly Frontier, not Alaska Air. Lady who comes to me with questions was very rude from the beginning, even though I speak very decent English and can understand everything and agreed to assist. She still insists on removing me from my seat. What was the basis for that? Racial, national, or other one? I'm not sure. To be very clear, he is speculating there, but he was the offended party. But after 2 minutes of conversation, she called security, and I was deplaned from this aircraft. After an hour and a half, I boarded another airline and left for my destination. I did my best to stay calm, as you saw in the video, and respectful, as you can see. But those crew members could do better next time and just be nice with clients. I'm going to give you the story, then I'm going to give you my take at the end. From what we hear on the video, a flight attendant told Khabib, "We cannot allow you to sit in the exit row. I am not going to do this back and forth. I'll go call a supervisor. You can either take a different seat or we can go ahead and escort you off the plane." From Al Jazeera, it is believed that he was flying to California to support his teammates ahead of UFC 311, which is to take place in Los Angeles on January 18th. The airline told BBC in a statement, as Flight 4401 from Vegas to San Francisco. So, okay, let me just clarify very quickly. Al Jazeera says Los Angeles, but the BBC and the airline statement is saying Vegas to San Francisco. So let's just be clear about that. We'll take their word for it. As Flight 4401 from Vegas to San Francisco was preparing for departure, a flight attendant initiated the customary briefing for exit row passengers. Customer Khabib Nurmagomedov, who was seated in an exit row, was asked multiple times if he was willing and able to assist in the event of an emergency. They would continue. According to the flight attendant, Mr. Nurmagomedov did not respond despite repeated attempts, which placed him in non-compliance with FAA requirements. As a result, he was asked to move to a different upgraded seat, which he refused to do. And they conclude, therefore, in accordance with airline and FAA policy, he was asked to deplane. The decision to deplane the customer was in no way related to his ethnicity, and we have refunded him and his traveling companions for their flights. So, really quickly, on the confusion of the two airlines, they would release another statement to people.com. We have seen media reports with a video showing a passenger being asked to leave an aircraft, incorrectly identifying it as an Alaska Airlines flight. We have checked our records and did not have this individual on an Alaska Airlines flight that day. Meanwhile, the UFC's Michael Chandler would enter the chat. If you're going to kick our GOAT, greatest of all time, off the plane for a little accent, please start making passengers do a physical and mental fitness aptitude test before you let them sit in the exit row after uttering a one-word, one-syllable yes. Because I've seen some slugs in the exit row on flights, and then he tags Khabib Nurmagomedov on Twitter. He goes on, can you imagine an emergency happens on your plane and you would prefer a perfect speaking human instead of one of the greatest athletes of all time because you're uncomfortable with his ability to speak English, which is very good, by the way. This is bizarre. Not only was he the most physically capable human being on the plane, but I'm sure the only qualification to sitting in the exit row is being able to say the word yes. Lastly, if you're going to kick our GOAT off the plane for a little accent, please, then he would do the, physical and mental fitness. One user, though, would troll and hilariously wrote, "This is the flight captain that removed Khabib Nurmagomedov from the plane," and it was a picture of Conor McGregor in a pilot's outfit. Look, this story is odd because, number one, we did not see what happened in the beginning. We also don't know, from the flight attendant's perspective, one of two things. Number one, when they give those commands, are you willing and able to assist in the event of an emergency? Everyone just says yes. And if you nod, the flight attendant then says, I need a verbal yes. And you say yes, right? Did Khabib happen to have his headphones in? Did he happen to be daydreaming? Did he happen to just be dozing off as this was happening? There are so many questions that I have, and we don't have those answers. So here's the other thing. If this question was to be asked to Khabib, hypothetically, of course, multiple times, and he just stares at the flight attendant, which I feel like he would not do, then that would be a cause for concern because it would be a safety risk for others on the flight. Khabib has given press conferences in English. I have seen this man talk to the media, one-on-one interviews in English. Not once did I think, he has no idea what he's talking about. That broken accent is bad. Which leads to another point. Is this flight attendant potentially, and I'm not saying that they are, but are they potentially just trying to get Khabib out of that seat for some reason that they hold against him? Again, we don't know. We don't know. The only people that know is Khabib, his traveling friend, and the flight attendant. So overall, it is a bad look for the airline, and honestly, it could be a lot worse, because this story is going to unfold more and more in the coming days. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. Or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.